Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Before I get started with today's video, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get started with the video. Okay, so everyone, you need to sit down, get a snack, maybe get some water or a drink, because calm down. We're going to be here for like a long ass time. Okay, so today we're talking about Nicky Champa, sorry if I said it wrong, and Pierre Boo. Sorry if I said it wrong again. If you don't know who they are, like, where have you been? Under a rock, maybe? They were literally the final boss of TikTok couples. Okay. They had the house, they had the hair, the clothes, and the 25 fucking people. 25 million fucking people watching them kiss, like, every single damn day. But then they broke up. And it wasn't just oh, yeah, we said we grew apart breakup. It was this entire relationship was a lie and a business. So, yeah, type breakup. I've been doing some deep diving and looking at old posts and reading like every single interview that Nicky has given since he left. And guys, it's dark. It's actually kind of like horror movie where the monster is the algorithm. So, I'm going to explain exactly how they went from being ghouls to literally being literally unable to stand each other. So let's get into it. Okay? So let's talk about the business of being a couple. Most 12-year-olds think being an influencer is just like taking selfies, but it's not, especially when you're a couple. When Nicky and Pierre got together, they weren't just two guys in love. They were a brand. Think about it. If you're a brand like Prada or like a skincare company like Bubble or some shit, do you want to hire like just one guy, or do you want to hire the cutest couple on earth to show off your fucking shit? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm going down. They started making bank. We're talking like millions. They moved into this massive house in Calabasas, which is where all the Kardashians live, and their whole life became a set. Nicky admitted later that he felt like he was living in a Black Mirror episode. You know, that show where technology ruins everybody's life, which really happens. Imagine waking up and the first thing you have to do is good morning, I love you. It's hey, we need to film 3 TikToks before 10 a.m. or we lose this $20,000 deal. If you're mad at your boyfriend because he didn't wash the dishes, too bad. Put on a damn smile, kiss, and kiss him for the camera. Post it, read the 50,000 comments saying, I wish I had what you guys have. But it's fake. It is all fake. And after 7 years of that, your brain's kind of like breaks. Now, this is the part people don't talk about enough. The age gap. When they met, Nicky was like 20. He was basically a kid. Pierre was 29 or 30. That's a huge age difference in how you see the world. Nicky grew up inside this relationship. He went from a teenager to a man while being watched by millions of people. Nicky said in an interview, and this part is like actually really sad, that he felt like he lost himself. He didn't even know who he was without Pierre. He was just the other guy in the duo. He felt shadowed. Like every time he tried to be his own person, the brand would just pull him right on back. Because Nicky Champa alone didn't sell as many hoodies as Nicky and Pierre. They even got married in Vegas. Everyone thought it was so romantic, but looking back, it feels like Hail Mary. You know, when a team is losing and they just throw the ball as hard as they possibly fucking can, like, they got married to try and save the business, not just the relationship. But you can't fix a broken heart with a marriage license. Especially when one person is growing up still and realize that they're living in a golden cage. Okay, so the breakup happened. Pierre just posted, we broke up on his story. No warning. Out of nowhere. Imagine being Nicky, seeing that, and realizing your 7-year relationship just got ended by a text on his screen for millions of people. Nicky actually admitted later that it really hurt him because he wasn't even consulted before it went live. Like, it's not giving. Yeah. Like, this is when the shady era started. Nicky and Pierre handled things completely differently. Pierre went full ice cream and Netflix. I'm so sad mode, closing the curtains and taking a break from social media, which is what I would probably do. But Nicky was out. He was traveling, partying with friends, and basically doing everything that he couldn't do while he was half of Nicky and Pierre. And then came the TikToks. Oh my gosh, the TikToks. Nicky started posting these videos on Snapchat and TikTok that were just shady. He started talking about how the relationship felt like a Black Mirror episode. He even revealed that they only got married in Vegas as a Hail Mary to try and save a relationship that was already failing. It was gone. It was like my pancreas, guys. It didn't do shit. Like, they literally used a wedding to try and fix their brand because it had become more about making money and keeping fans than actual fucking love. Like, no. But wait, it gets even messier. Nicky started hinting that Pierre wasn't even honest about his age when they first met. He talked about how he liked older men now, which was a total dig at Pierre. Pierre, for his part, tried to act like he was above it all, saying his content had nothing to do with the breakup. But then they both started resharing old videos of them together, which really just confused everyone. It was like, why? Fans were literally screaming in the comments, like, are you back together? What is happening? Why? Like, bro, the weirdest part, they kept their YouTube channel up as an archive. Did I read it right? Archive, I think. It's like they left a museum of their dead relationship online so they could keep making money from the views while they were busy shaming each other on other apps. Like, no. It shows you that even when love is 100% gone, the business never stops. They even talked about doing a check-in video later, which just feels so fake. It is fake. Like, you guys are divorced. Move on. Oh, sorry, guys. Hang on. Okay, now we're going into the messier part of the whole video, the comment section. Because honestly, the fans are sometimes more dramatic than the influencers, which is really funny. Please don't be though. I spent literally 5 hours scrolling back to their old videos from 2001 or 2021. Oh my god, and comparing them to the comments on their breakup announcement. It is just a whole journey. Okay, let's start with the relationship goals phase. The first comment has 50,000 likes, and it says, if they ever break up, I'm deleting this app. Love isn't real if they aren't together. Okay, first of all, that is so much pressure. Imagine being Nicky or Pierre, scrolling through your phone and seeing thousands of kids, literal children, saying their entire belief in love depends on you staying with your boyfriend. That's not a relationship. That's a hostage situation out here. Like, bro, no wonder Nicky felt like he was in a Black Mirror episode. Like, if he ever broke up with Pierre, he wasn't just hurting a person. He was destroying love for millions of strangers. That is literally insane to think about. Insane. Then you have the conspiracy theorist. This comment says, am I the only one who noticed Nicky hasn't smiled for real in the last 10 videos? Look at his eyes. He looks trapped. And honestly, this person was kind of a genius. When you go back and look at the videos from right before the Vegas wedding, the energy is just completely off. It's like they're playing characters, like Roblox or some shit. You can see Nicky's influencer voice getting higher and more fake. The comments started noticing that the spark was gone and replaced by sponsored content. People were literally calling out calling out the business of the perfect couple before it even ended. But the meanest one came after the split. This comment on Pierre's page said Nicky was the only reason you were relevant. Good luck at being boring alone. Like, god damn, ouch. Like, imagine reading that about your ex. The fans immediately started picking teams like it was a damn football game. Okay, Team Nicky or Team Pierre? Say in the comment. I'm Team Nicky. And this is the deep part, guys. Why do we do that? Why do we treat real human heartbreak like it's a team Jacob versus Edward thing, or like Jeremiah or Conrad? It's because we don't see them as people. We see them as content creators. If they aren't creating the content we want, the kissing and the travel, we get mad at them. Then there's the Archie comment. On their last joint YouTube video, someone wrote, leaving this channel up is just a way to keep getting checks from a dead relationship. It's just greedy, which honestly is true though. That one hits hard. Is it greedy or is it just smart business though? If you worked for 7 years to build a company, would you delete it because you got a divorce? Probably not. But it feels weird to us because the company was their feelings and relationship. Watching their old videos now feels like watching a ghost story. You're watching two people promise to be together forever and love each other forever. Knowing that behind the camera, they're literally counting down the minutes until they can leave the room and escape this hellhole they've made themselves. The comment section is basically a mirror. It shows that we don't want the real love. We want the perfect version, no matter how fucking fake it is. And the second it gets serious or bad or illegal or messy, we either turn into detectives or we turn into damn bullies. I want to know what you guys think. Were you Team Nicky or Team Pierre? Or were you Team they should have never made their love into a business in the first place? I'm the last one, but if I had to pick the two, then Nicky. Drop a comment down below. I'm gonna be hoarding the best ones, trust. Okay, so we've talked about the money, the Black Mirror vibes, in the messy comment section. But now we have to ask the big question, okay? What happens now? Is the perfect couple era over? I honestly think Nicky and Pierre were the last of their kind. Not like animals. Back in 2020, we all wanted to see the mansions, the matching outfits, and the perfect kisses. But in 2026, the big 2026, we're tired, guys, okay? We're literally exhausted from being lied to. We've seen too many perfect families. Like the 8 passengers turns out to be a nightmare. We've seen too many gold couples like Nicky and Pierre admit they were just a business. The future of YouTube isn't perfect. It's real. I think the big trend is going to be solo creators. Like people like Nicky are realizing that being half of a person for a brand is a trap. You lose your voice, you lose your 20s, you lose your goddamn mind. Okay? I think we're going to see a lot more of influencers breaking up sooner because they're scared of ending up like Nicky, trapped in a 7-year contract with someone they don't even damn like anymore and being forced to continue damn doing it. Okay, just now. And what about the illegal stuff? I bet in a few years there are going to be actual laws about couple change. Like if you make $10 million from a relationship, how do you split that? It's not just a breakup, okay? It's a corporate merger falling apart. We might even see influencer prenups when they decide before they start dating who gets to keep the TikTok username if they fight. It sounds so unromantic, right? Like just no. But that is the goddamn world that we live in. Also, can we talk about the AI couples? I'm calling it now. Since real humans keep messing up by having feelings and breaking up, brands are just gonna start using AI influencers. They don't fight, they don't age, and they never get divorced. It is creepy as fuck, but at least in AI about its ex at fucking 3 a.m. They won't have exes. They will never break up. The deep lesson here is to stop trying to find your Pierre or your Nicky on social media. Real love is quiet, okay? Real love doesn't need a ring light. Real love doesn't need a goddamn sponsorship from a protein powder brand to be fucking valid. Okay, let's not. Let's just not. Nicky Champa is finally finding out who he is at 27 years old. It took him a decade and a massive public divorce to realize he was enough on his own. Don't wait 10 years to figure that out for yourself, okay? You don't need a matching hat to be the main character. So that's the end of my deep dive. So sorry. I had a little crash out. My screen just turned black. Yeah, man. Okay, sorry. My screen just turned like completely black. I don't know what the hell happened at all. But yeah. I'm trying to find where I was. I'm trying to remember where the fuck I was. I'm so sorry about that, guys. Okay. I'm so sorry. Okay. So this took forever to research. Okay. So if you're still here after like an hour or how long it's been, 15 minutes. I don't know why I said an hour. Like 15 minutes, you're a real one. Because I don't think anyone actually watches my videos too often. They're way too long or they're not long enough. But that research took like a few hours. Seriously, go outside, touch some grass, and tell someone that you love them without filming it. Okay, guys? But make sure to subscribe and like. I love you guys. Share this video with your friends. I love you guys. I will see you next time. Bye.